I think you're going to really, really enjoy this next video. So I had the pleasure of hanging out with Tom Hopkins, the Grand Master of Sales Training. This guy's probably inspired tens of thousands of sales trainers, literally tens of thousands of sales trainers. Just about everybody that I know has at least one or two or three of Tom's books. He's written over 18 books. One of them, The Art of Selling, sold over 1.56 million copies. Anyway, so hanging out at Tom's house for Super Bowl Sunday, and all of a sudden he broke out in what can only be described as a very impromptu and fun teaching moment by the Grandmaster Tom Hopkins. I think you'll enjoy this, and the premise is this: professionals make it look easy. Watch this video, tell me what you think.
This is the way I start off many of my seminars. If there's about 100 people or less, I always go out and get these corks, and I put them in front of each of the people, 2 corks, and then I start off by saying, how many of you by a raise of hands will agree that a true pro takes something extremely difficult and makes it look easy? Now think about that. The Tiger Woods, the Phil Mickelson, they take an extremely difficult game called golf, but they make it look so easy. And that's what a pro does. A pro who sells lots of products, services, makes lots of sales, huge income. When you go out with them, it looks so easy. And that's like the famous cork trick. Now all I'm going to do, I'm going to explain it to you first. Verbalize it, take the corks, change hands, end up on the end of my fingers. Watch. Now, you have to admit that looked easy.
Yes.
But let me do it again slower than a sunset so that you don't miss it. Oh, they all say that. So now it's your turn.
So go do it.
Oh, he's gonna keep it rolling. All right. Pinky doesn't have it, but let's see. Take the corks, change hands, ends up on the end of fingers.
Ooh.
No, doesn't that look easy?
Okay, start it like this.
That's good.
And then...
You are so close. If this was horseshoes, he'd be getting some points. But no way. All right, now Roger, get in here.
All right, you try.
Roger, get in here.
I was going to do exactly what he did.
Okay, well, get in here. We got to teach you now.
This is what I need.
So listen to the presentation. Ready? Now, Roger, you've seen the famous cork trick, haven't you?
I have.
No.
I have not.
Okay.
I have not seen the famous for posterity.
All I'm going to do is take the corks, change hands, end up on the end of my fingers. Watch. Now you have to admit that looked easy.
Absolutely.
But let me do it again, slower than a sunset.
All right.
Oh,
All
man.
right, here we go.
Oh, man.
All right.
Hold on a second. I'm going to figure this out so I don't completely fail on this.
Well, but you won't, because I'll teach you. And after probably 5,000 people seeing it, there's just maybe 5 that never got it. Till I do the training. See, it's the same old thing.
Oh,
Closing the sale looks easy with a pro.
all right, let me try one more time.
Okay, for $5.
All right.
$5 bill.
All right.
All right, he gets 5 from me. This will be the first bet I've won.
What a great way to open a seminar.
Oh, I know,
love
that's
this.
how I
love
do
this.
And what
I have to learn to do this.
What I do, Roger, is I tell them, say, if you're really a good audience today, I'm going to teach it to you. And of course, but first I want to make sure all of you don't know it. Pick your corks up. And they all... And they're all now hooked.
Yeah, so when I do that, like, I'm going to analyze this and not,
You guys stay good, and you may get the cork trick. Come on, let's hear you. So that I get it really going. And it's a great opener. You know,
Wow, I love that.
and you're gonna have fun with it. All
One of
right,
my
so
best
ready?
friends is a magician that always does those things.
I know.
And it's just like, dude, you have their
I love
attention now. You have the
magic.
person's complete
That's
attention
right.
at this point.
We had a guy at a program who's a
Sorry, you wanna stop
magician
and
come
maybe
up
start
to my
again?
suite, and he did like a show, and what they can do. Why don't you film Bert learning it?
Okay.
This is so cool.
Now, everything has steps. There's 14 reflex movements that the body must go through to hit a golf ball the right distance and trajectory. There's 4 moves you make here.
Okay.
Number 1 is called wide. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you, you'll hand the corks to people when you're teaching. They'll start like this. Wide. Wide. Step 2 is the turn. See, no one wants to go this way. Step 2 is what?
The turn.
What's wide? What's 1?
Wide.
Wide. Turn. Step 3 is called thumb.
Thumb.
No. Don't get greedy. I want you to just let those 2 stay right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He's got step 3, thumb.
Oh.
Now here's one over here. Oh, middle finger is longer. And here's what no one wants to do. This one, no one wants to come under. Grab it there.
No way.
All right, Mr. Martinez, will you teach me that trick?
No, I will not. It's a secret. All right, so you start
I was
wide.
going to say
Wide.
$10.
Do it. Turn.
Turn.
Thumb into
Thumb,
corks.
thumb. And then middle finger.
Over, and there it is.
Oh!
Now, right now, see, there's 4 levels of competency. Level number 1 is unconscious incompetent, which means you don't even know you don't know. That's me. Which is where you guys started when I showed it. You don't know you don't know. Then you quickly went to conscious incompetent. When I showed it, you said, I don't know it. Level number 3 is conscious competence, which means you think. And right now he's thinking, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Level number 4 is called unconscious competence, where it's total reflex. There's no thought. You just
Because
take,
you've mastered it. You've done it so
Yes,
many times.
Yes. And watch all 4. There's 4 players. All 4 players start moving together, so they all hit it once. They never see it. Roger Dodger, get in here. All right. Wide. Okay. Step number 1 is wide. The turn. Good. Wide. Turn. Now let the thumbs hit on the ends of the corks, right there. Beautiful. Now don't get greedy. This one comes over. Here's what no one wants to do. Now I want you to look at what you've done. Just see what you've done, because when I let go, you'll forget.
I know, this
Now
is
pull it
like...
apart. Pull it apart. Whoa!
Ta-da! He loves this trick.
Oh, I do. I have such. I mean, I nail audiences in 5 minutes.
You got this immediately, but